My hopes for what it would be, dude? Like, dude. I don't know, I'm going insane. My hopes? Like, if you wanted me to answer, like, my absolute hope, it would be, it would be Dead by Daylight, right? Because that just fits. I think. Why do I sound so awful? I'm listening to myself in the stream and it sounds so bad. Ignore that. Help me, I am under the water. Ignore that. Pretend that's not happening because I have absolutely no idea why it's happening. To answer your question, though, it would be Dead by Daylight. Because I don't think it's going to be Fortnite. I know everybody thinks it's Fortnite, but I don't think it's Fortnite. I really don't. I really don't think it's going to be Fortnite. Especially because what Scott said in the interview yesterday. He literally said that if they were gonna do a collab, that it would be something that like fits FNAF, you know? And to be fair, I'm not gonna be mad if it's Fortnite. If it's Fortnite, that is fair enough. But I don't think it's Fortnite. I'm so sorry, but I could be proven wrong. Especially considering Fortnite announced the whole like Fall Guys collab today. I don't think it's Fortnite. But at the same time, even though I want it to be Dead by Daylight, there's a decent chance it's not gonna be Dead by Daylight because we already know what the next killer is gonna be. We've known that for months. So I actually have no idea. The only reason I went live is because I'm going insane. I'm actually just going insane. The stream sounds terrible, and I don't even care at this point. That actually helps get across how insane I'm going, to be honest with you. So Alex, I don't know why it sounds like this, by the way. It's really funny, though. But don't be worried about being on copium, bro. Everybody is copium on cope right now. You just need people to share in the suffering. Yeah. Pretty much. I've been watching everybody suffer on Twitter as well, man. I am crying, dude. I've literally been waiting since the tweet came out. Connection serving. Like I said, I would try to fix it, but it almost just fits. It's just indicative. I'm going insane. I am really curious why it sounds like that, though. Because even the music is low quality, so it's not just my mic, I think it's just my internet connection. Streaming on 1 kilobyte of internet right now. I do sound like Phone Guy. It sounds awful. I don't know why. Last time I did a stream, as a test stream, we had echoey voice, and now we have the worst quality known to man, and like I said, I'm just gonna let it ride, bro. Because it's indicative of how insane I am right now. You sound like 2018 interview Scott. Good for him, by the way, for upgrading his mic. That was like the first thing I noticed when I watched that interview. It sounds so bad. It almost makes it funnier, though. Why does it sound like... Is my internet, like, actually crying right now? Hold on. Because it's not, like, lagging. No, according to YouTube, I have excellent connection. Don't worry, I have excellent connection. So we're chilling, dude. It's so much better like this. It kind of is, though, like, actually. But I want to know how it's done. Can you do it on command? I don't even know what's happening. I don't know why I sound like this, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Like I said, I don't even know what it is because even the music is bad. Like it's the stream itself is fucked up right now. It is not my connection. I don't know because according to YouTube, I have excellent connection right now. Michael, don't leave me here. Dude, anyone who pops into this stream is going to dip immediately and just think I'm an insane person, but I kind of am right now, I'm not gonna lie. Even while I'm speaking right now, I keep refreshing Twitter. I'm going insane. The only two options for me is Fortnite and Dead by Daylight. But I don't think it's Fortnite. But I also kind of don't think it's Dead by Daylight either. So, I have no idea. It's definitely not Stumble Guy. Are we not at 2K subs yet? Good question. Also, you think that they announced the collab already? Look, man. I'm searching. I can't find it. Alright, trust me. I got like 15 different sources open. I do not believe that they have announced that I'll be so for real, unless it just happened this nanosecond. Which I don't think that it did. Those are the only two good answers. I agree, because if it's something... Like, okay, don't get me wrong. It's not the end of the world if this collab is some rinky-dink-ass Farmville game, okay? That'd be unfortunate. But, like, it's not the end of the world. It's just a collab. I think some people have their expectations a little too high, including myself. But I also agree with you that Fortnite and Dead by Daylight would be the best two outcomes. There are a ton of troll accounts, dude. There was like a fake Fortnite CEO that came out, and then there's also like there are just a ton of other real brands tweeting about it. Like Opera GX tweeted about it. Fucking Friday Night Funkin' tweeted about it. Also, again, if you just came into the stream, I don't know why I sound like this, but we're just gonna roll with it. I was baited by the parody Charlie win. Yeah, that was the fake Epic Games one. Yeah. Thankfully, I had already seen that account before, so yeah, all of them were fake so far, because the official one hasn't been announced yet, because even if it doesn't get announced on the Scott Games Twitter, the Scott Games will probably retweet that tweet, and so since Scott Games has said nothing, see what Real Time Studios posted? No, but I'll look right now. I will. And also, again, if you just came in here, do not mind what I sound like right now, okay? Ignore that. I don't know why I sound like this. It helps set the mood, okay? Alright, man. Alright, man. I just got rickrolled by someone in my chat. That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. I go to Real Time Studios, and this is all I hear. You need to put your avatar outside the window. But at this point, I'm gonna jump out that window, although I'm pretty sure it's just a void out there. I don't know. Doki Doki Literature Club is wild. Maybe it's my computer out there. I have no idea. There's a lot of clashes in this photograph. We got DDLC background, Cassie, Doritos, Monster, and that poster in the background. There's a lot going on. A lot going on. Toxic Purple, man. You got me crying, bro. I check Real Time Studios. I don't know why I did. There'd be no reason for them to tweet anything, and then I just get fucking rickrolled, bro. I get rickrolled in 144p since the stream is insane. I really gotta know why I sound like this. I gotta figure this out after the stream. I'm so curious. Can we all agree that FNAF has some of the best OSTs ever? Yeah. Like, straight up, though. Like, actually, though. Because Leon Riskin cooks. It's not always him. There's other people. But, I agree. 100%. I have this playlist on my computer for a reason, and yeah. I think whenever the item shop refresh will announce it. See, I don't even think it's Fortnite, though. But that's a good point. If it is Fortnite, they would wait till 8 o'clock, wouldn't they? That's actually a good point. That's big brain. That's a good point. Toxic Purple, that's a good point. That's actually a really good point. You kind of spinning right now. I didn't even think about that. That lends credence to it being Fortnite, even though I feel like it's not. The only reason I feel like it's not is because literally yesterday, Scott Cawthon said that he's open to collabs, but only if it still feels like FNAF. And if you ask me, Fortnite wouldn't exactly fit that. But I'm into it. I like the mic. Listen, like I said, I don't know why I sound like this, but we're just rolling with it, okay? I'm so sorry. I don't know why. I'll have to figure that out after the stream, but it just fits for how insane I'm going right now. You sound like the kind of voice you hear in those FNAF BHLs tell stuff. I hope you do feel it's wrong so you could do it on command. That would go kind of hard if I could just sound like this. He already made a Lady Liberty Chica. To be fair, though, that's FNAF AR, okay? That was a very outlier game. I get what you're saying. And again, even though Scott said that yesterday, it could still be Fortnite. It still could. I'm not denying that it still could be, even though I'm just going off what Scott said yesterday. And me personally, if it ends up being Fortnite, then what Scott said doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But, yeah. And Funko is a good example too, but the Funko thing is kind of different, but at the same time, that game is kind of similar to Fortnite. It's just, in the sense that it's just a bunch of brands and it's kind of fun, just have fun. So that's a fair point too for it being Fortnite. I think the best argument I've heard for Fortnite though is that the reason it's taking so long is because the item shop refreshes at like 8 p.m. I think Toxic Purple's on to something. I think that guy's cooking. I think that guy's cooking. But you got a point. You got a point. Hope it's Dead by Daylight. I do too. But at the same time, Dracula is happening, and that's getting announced tomorrow. Now, see, tomorrow, I guess they could announce, because when Vecna was announced a couple months ago, the Dungeons and Dragons killer, they announced Castlevania ahead of time. So they technically, if you want to get really copium about it, they could announce the Yellow Rabbit ahead of time here as well. But I don't think that's going to happen. Also, again, if you just joined, I know my mic sounds like ass. I don't know why. We're rolling with it, okay? It's kind of silly. I'm insane right now. I'm crying. It's either Fortnite or... Yeah, I know. And that's what I'm kind of worried about, too. I'm really worried about the community's reaction to whatever it is, because if it's something more quaint, I don't think that's a big deal, because it's just a collab. You know? It's just a collab. But... yeah, I think some people are going to be really pissed off if it isn't what they want, which is unfortunate, because it kind of means that no matter what, we can't win. Someone's going to get mad, but that's how it always is, to be fair. The Yellow Rabbit generally goes so hard as a killer name. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. It would. Plus, the movie version of him is pretty much the only one that uses a weapon, you know? So it kind of makes sense. I don't know what his ability would be, you know, but you would have 2 survivors as well if you did the movie. I don't know. If it's the case though, and it actually is, and that Toxic Purple actually is like big ass brand, we're gonna be here till 8 p.m. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for 4 hours. True, because it's the 10th anniversary, and you make like a question mark, so it's like you expect it to be like huge. You know what I mean? Like if it's like Farmville, I don't even know if that still exists. Hyping it up like that is gonna be really disappointing. So I do understand why people have high expectations. 100%. I just checked Scott. Yeah, I know. It literally just says check someone's account, and it's been 5 hours. Also, again, I don't know if you just joined. I know the mic sounds like ass. I don't know why. We're just gonna roll with it, okay? I keep saying that every 5 seconds because I'm anxious. But yeah, he literally just says keep an eye on someone's account today. It's kind of crazy the FNAF 1 was 10 years ago. It kind of is, because, you know, I was 11. So, and I'm 21 now, so it is pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy. So much has happened in that 10 years, too. And I feel like people tend to forget, too, that, like, the first 4 games came out within a year of each other. You had two come out in 2014 and 2 come out in 2015. People tend to forget that sometimes, and then we slowed down to yearly. Because it's also crazy, if you ask me, that it's also been 5 years of Steel Wool Studios. That's almost more crazy to me than 10 years of FNAF as a whole. Because, like, we've had Steel Wool leading FNAF just as long as we had Scott, which is kind of crazy. You were still in middle school? Yeah, I would have been going into 7th grade, yeah. I've been here since FNAF 2. I coincidentally, it was FNAF 1, because me and my cousin, I was at his house, spending the night, and we just saw that Markiplier video that came out. It was like an hour ago, and we just watched it, and I got hooked on FNAF. I just couldn't stop. And look at the bright side, regardless of what it is, or whatever it is. At least it's not Cloak. To be fair, people were really panicking about it being Cloak, but yeah, it definitely isn't. Because Cloak has already been collabed with, right? So, like, you wouldn't put a question mark if it's just that. Like, if you put a question mark, you're trying to say that this is big. It's never happened before. That's, wow. You started kindergarten the same month FNAF came out, and now you're starting 10th grade 4 days after the anniversary. That's actually insane. This is not a FNAF soundtrack, but we're gonna roll with it. This is Mario Kart Wii, I'm pretty sure. honestly, as much as Fortnite feels like it's gonna happen, I have a feeling it's gonna be something wild. I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, because like Occam's razor tells us that it's usually the most obvious answer is the answer to a mystery, but at the same time, I kind of agree with you. It could genuinely be anything. Like, it really could be Stumble Guys. It could be. I don't think it's gonna be, but like, it literally could be Stumble Guys. I'm still on that message about that person being in a kindergarten when FNAF came out. That's actually kind of crazy. And now that person's in 10th grade. That's kind of awesome. Also, again, I feel the need to apologize for the microphone, but I'm gonna stop now. Fuck it, we ball. I don't know why I sound like this. Yes, FNAF World definitely has the best OST, and I think that's because it was barely a game. Well, that's not what I mean. Like, the other games are horror games, but like FNAF World, they got to make some tracks you would not. That was a weird way to word that. But you get to hear music that you would not hear in the normal games, right? Like snow levels and Halloween levels and shit like that. So they got to go kind of crazy with it. Same thing with Freddy in Space. I think the Freddy in Space games also have pretty good music because you get some more unique stuff. Unrelated, but what's your favorite Wii game? Mine is Donkey Kong Country Returns. Man, I loved the Wii. I played it so much. Like, if you want to go off of game time, the game that I put the absolute most time into that was on the Wii was Lego Star Wars: A Complete Saga. But I'd say that, like, my favorite, like, game that was more, like, just on the Wii probably was New Super Mario Brothers, to be honest, which is, like, a simple bitch answer, but that'd probably be my answer. I hope Five Lives at Freddy's has good music. Me too, especially if Leon Riskin is doing it. I feel like it has to have good music, because he's goated. I wish Daco asked about FNAF World. I mean, he did, kind of. He could have asked way more. He just sort of asked how he felt about it, and he said that he still kind of hates it. Although I love FNAF World so much. I miss that game. It's hands down my favorite FNAF game. It's my favorite, like, main FNAF game for sure. It's my favorite side game, for sure. For sure. Also, with how bad my mic and bitrate is, it makes the music sound more like it's supposed to, like it's in an arcade machine. I really hope Scott comes around on it. I mean, he did just say simply that it's possible in the future he could come back to it and make a sequel. And I genuinely do think it is. The more that he comes open to giving FNAF to other companies like Steel Wool Studios and Mega Cat Studios, I feel like there's a high likelihood that someone will come along and say, like, I want to make FNAF World 2. Especially now that there are infinitely more characters than there were back then. I think there's like 48 characters in Help Wanted. And if you imagine now with sister location FNAF 6, Steel Wool stuff, there's a lot you could do now. I'm beyond annoyed that Scott forgot what was in the bloody box. A lot of people have been, alright? You're not alone in that. Me personally, okay, I never got too attached to the box, okay? Because I always kind of assumed that it was a plot thread that we just kind of went in a different direction from, but I understand. I remember Leon posted some time ago about a track that sounded a lot like a remixed version of Midnight Motorist. Maybe that's for FNAF. I think I saw something about that, yeah. But to be fair, though, to be devil's advocate to that, he reuses that melody multiple times. You can hear, like, the main melody of Midnight Motorist in a bunch of tracks in Freddy in Space and FNAF World. So, but it could be for 5 Lives at Freddy's. We're literally at Freddy's playing arcade waiting for the owner of Freddy's to give us today's special announcement. That's what it sounds like. Hold on one second, I'm checking my phone and refreshing Twitter at the same time. Give me a second, I'm sorry. That would be the best timeline. I love FNAF 4 with all my heart. I agree. Will we be getting hell yeah. Yes, you'll be getting a 5 Laughs at Freddy's video. I don't know how I'll edit it, because it'll probably be a little bit more sillier than normal, but yeah. I'll do my best. I wasn't even planning on streaming today. I was actually planning on streaming tomorrow. I was going to announce it on a community page, because I was going to try to beat the Joy of Creation demo since I didn't, because I ran out of time, and also finish the My Pop Goes minigames. And I might turn those into videos after the anniversary is over, but I want to at least do those two, so I'm more than likely going to stream tomorrow, earlier than I did today, because I didn't plan on streaming today. I just was going insane, and I needed to vent. Hype music, hell yeah. Hype music with phone guy in your ear. This is vibey. Sets the tone. This was all intentional. Like I said, though. Alright, Edge. Okay. I'm sorry about that title, by the way. Edging in my pop goes. I'm so sorry about that. And Azaria, don't worry about... I just revealed your government name, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about the microphone, okay? Don't worry about it. Gregory, you see that funny Cassie doll in the corner? It's a Vin. No! Don't worry, don't worry. With the Joy of Creation demo, I swear the full game that came before it has the same... Yes, it is. Yes. The new Joy of Creation is a remake of the original made by the same person. Yes, you're not insane. You're good. Hello, Kevin. Again, for anyone who's coming in, don't worry about the microphone. I don't know why it sounds like that, but we're rolling with it, okay? We're rolling with it. I'm insane. It fits the mood. How could you dox me? Listen. My fault, okay? My fault. Yeah, remake / remaster, yeah. Kinda at the same time. Made by the same person with, I think it's not just him too, I think he has other people. True. I should put, hey, see sometimes, chat, sometimes, just like that toxic purple person, spitting, I should put an apology on screen. You're so real for that. Oh, I accidentally put the stream starting screen. Fuck. I'll fall, OG. Rolling with it, but it sounds cool. Hey man, you gotta deal with the cards you were dealt. Type B. You know what I'm saying? Whimsy. There we go. You know, it's tiny, it's in the corner, it's in the most default font possible, which makes it even more low quality. What if Freddy Fazbear was called Freddy Sigma Bear, and instead of killing you, he ate McDonald's with you? That would go kind of hard. I won't even lie. I'd prefer something else rather than... Now see, Freddy Freak Bear, I can get down with Freddy Freak Bear. Are we all gonna pull up the FNAF? I don't have the money for a suit. I feel like if I wanted to make an actual good suit, you'd have to go crazy. I would need, like, if we're talking about, like, a cosplay suit, that would cost me a lot of money. If you're talking about, like, a suit as in a suit, I'd also want to spend, like, $1 billion gold-plated suit for that. That's an occasion. Something tells me that the collab was indeed Cloak, but they're backpedaling really hard. I mean, maybe, but the Cloak website said 3, which in my opinion meant 3 days. So they were gonna I think they're releasing merch for the actual 10th anniversary on the 8th. To be fair. But that's... Anything's possible, man. I can't deny anything. In fact, I'm gonna go refresh real quick. Hey, I'll refresh twice, actually. You never know. Damn it. I'm starting to believe that guy in chat who was like, if it's the Fortnite item shop, it's gonna take till 8 p.m. I think that guy was onto something. I'm not even gonna lie. I want to eat McDonald's with Freddy. I'll choose any other restaurant. I'd probably go. All right, McDonald's. Can we agree that McDonald's, like, it's not bad, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's just like, all right. I mean, I did promise you money in the comments a while ago. Trust me, my broke ass is saving up. Wow. I don't even, but I believe you, I think. I apologize for also not believing. Not that I believe that. I don't remember you. I get a lot of comments. Some names are really hard to remember compared to others. I want to have a spring Bonnie suit, but I'm too lazy to make one. The high score music is one of my favorites. The remix goes so crazy. You know, a lot of the cut music from Security Breach goes crazy, and I don't know why they didn't use it. Well, it's because, like, some of the minigames were cut, but still, they could have reused it in other places. It was on the FNAF 4 fan game video. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can actually check that right now. This is true. You did. I'm surprised you remember that. That was 2 months ago, and I stopped uploading. If I had the money to spend, I'd give it to you as a money bonus. Don't ever think you have to do that, though, by the way. I think I even said that in the comment. If you want to, you're more than welcome to, as like a, I don't know, thank you tip. Not that I do much, but I appreciate the thought, regardless. Alright, I appreciate the thought. But if you can't, then you definitely shouldn't. I feel like we're all the SpongeBob meme of SpongeBob coffee shop waiting for the announcement. There are so many pictures you could use for this, because if you're chilling in here, I'm trying to calm myself. But if you're on Twitter and you're on like FNAF Twitter right now, it's a war zone. People are going insane. It is like a mental hospital. Yeah, that's more accurate. Because it's definitely, I'm sorry, I don't think it's Fortnite because they announced the Fall Guys stuff. But there is truth that if they're waiting for the item shop, that it would be 8 p.m. So there's infinite possibilities right now. And that's what makes me, it makes me go even more insane. Because I cannot accurately guess what it'll be. I can't accurately guess what it'll be. And the whole reason I feel like it's not Fortnite is simply what Scott said yesterday. He simply said yesterday that he's open to collabs, but he wants it to still feel like FNAF. And I feel like of the two big ones that people are expecting, which is Fortnite and Dead by Daylight, it would probably be Dead by Daylight. Probably, but we still don't even know. And yeah, exactly. Kevin, exactly. Is it wrong that I think Freddy would look better with a big mustache? I mean, he's got the top hat for it. He's got the top hat for it. You're on to something. Cloak, by the way, just tweeted. They just tweeted that it's not them. Fully. They just tweeted that a minute ago. So, it is 100% not them. So that's nice. That's good. Because it would be a shame if it was. So they're out. They're out of the running, okay? Even though I didn't think it was going to be them anyway. I think they're just releasing, whatever. Hold on. I think I have a scene I can show it without, like, doxing myself or anything. I think I can do that. Do this. So Cloak did say it's not them, which is huge. This is big. Yeah, FNAF is never going to collab with Oreo Cookie, for example. I agree with you. However, I think the reason people are going so crazy is because we actually have zero clue. So in reality, if you were just rocking back and forth in a corner, you could come up with anything. It could be Oreos, even though I agree with you that it's not. Scott also does say he's branching out more. It's true. It's true. I'm not denying the possibility that it's Fortnite. It really could be. I don't think it's gonna be, but it could be. I don't wanna yeah. Yeah. Insanity. Oh, that's so true. We literally have not a lot to work with, so we're going crazy. Exactly. And I kind of understand why people have large expectations, because like the question mark thing is like really trying to hype you up. It kind of, to me, implies that like this is like something you've never seen before. This is big, right? Which, you know, implies a game collab, because FNAF obviously has been notorious for actually never doing collabs outside of merch. And I don't really count Funko, the Funko game, because like Funko already had the Funko Pop, so I feel like they didn't have to ask Scott for that really. They probably did a little bit, but I don't know. So I don't necessarily count the Funko game as like a collab, but if you did, I think that's fair, actually. So I was right though, it's not Cloak. The 3 on Cloak's website was 3 days, because I think they're gonna post 3 days. This one, I've never played this one before, because this is the actual theme from the movie. I don't know if this one's copyrighted or not. Like, the Leon Riskin music doesn't get copyrighted, but this one might, so I guess this is an experiment. We'll see. If the Streamblog gets claimed or something. Which isn't the end of the world, I'm okay with that. I love the FNAF theme by the Newton Brothers. That shit goes hard. And I'm glad that Scott confirmed it's going to be in the sequel. If you got to the title was in the box the whole time, what would have you chose? I mean, man, I mean, even he didn't know at the time. It was something that he was going to try to build to on his own. I really don't know, man. I've given that many thought throughout the years, too. I mean, it was said to be the pieces put together. So I don't know. I think most people thought one of two things. Most people thought it was either the puppet or that it was the crying child, like, reborn as a robot like Charlie from the books, right? Those are, like, the two things that most people said that it might have been. What I would have made it been for, like, a satisfying story probably would have been, I guess, the crying child plot, I guess, because if you really think about it with just the context of the first 4 games, what would have been inside that box? It feels like it was something that was going to be revealed later that we didn't know about. If that makes sense. I don't know. Kind of a roundabout answer, I apologize, but I don't know. I really don't. What do you think the Steel Wool announcement would be? I think it's either Fall Fest or Ruin 2. Help Wanted 2 DLC exists, but the clues we have, I don't think it's enough for the DLC. It's got to be DLC, because although Scott confirmed that Steel Wool are working on a new game, that's going to be announced later, so that in an interview. I think I agree that Help Wanted 2 DLC makes the most sense, just because it would be releasing pretty much around the same time that Curse of Dreadbear also came out, which was Halloweenish. So it might just be another Halloween DLC. I feel like that's most likely. I think Fall Fest would, if that's even going to be a thing, would be the game they're working on. Ruin 2 is kind of possible, but I feel like Ruin 2 and Fall Fest might be mutually exclusive. Maybe the collaboration is having issues or something. Some people have been saying that. Some people have been wondering if there's an issue. Because it's getting a little late, you know? It's getting into the evening, you know? Here, at least, it's 4:40 p.m. Maybe some new lore. Point on how the child's possession for the animatronics. I mean, considering how the books and Fazbear Frights went on to, like, explain Remnant and Agony, that's fair. In terms of lore, I would want either more Mimic or an official tease for the Fall Fest. Yeah. If Fall Fest even exists, okay? I'm playing devil's advocate with all of you in chat, okay? I'm trying to gaslight everybody, alright? Fall Fest exists, though. It definitely does. I mean, they don't put that poster everywhere for no reason, unless they're actually just trolling on purpose, which would be the most tragic thing ever, if Fall Fest is just not a thing, and they just keep doing that on purpose to mess with you. Do you have Discord? Have a Discord? I do. Well, if you're asking me if I have a Discord server, I do not. I've thought about doing that before, but my main thing with it is I would probably wait a little bit until I'm a little bit bigger. I don't know. I've thought about doing stuff like that. I've thought about doing like members-only Discord, because I still have my memberships, right, but I don't really have many benefits to members yet. I want to do, like, if I start streaming more, which won't be consistent, to be fair, I would want to do members-only VODs. But obviously we don't have a lot of members right now, so I'm not going to... This VOD is definitely going to be a members-only VOD, because this VOD is... I don't know what's wrong with this VOD. This VOD is cursed. I have to fix the audio issue if I'm going to stream tomorrow. Man. Oh, man. Ultimate Custom Night OST goes hard. I loved Ultimate Custom Night. I still got to go back and beat 50-20 mode at some point. I really want to do that. That'd probably make for a good series too, on the old YouTube. I went silent because I started refreshing the page again. Still nothing. Obviously, I'm refreshing every minute, so of course there's not going to be something. I'm just going insane. I'm like actually stir crazy. I feel like I'm bashing my head against a wall. I always thought it was symbolically Mike trying to forget the past, or the boxes, the complete story of FNAF's lore locked away, whether it be in universe. I see. With the way the wording was that Scott always had about the box, I kind of agree with you that it was more of a metaphor. Especially with the "some things are best left forgotten" line, I kind of agree with you that at some point I think it was more metaphorical than it was literal. I agree with you on that. I also think with the giant community, some really cool FNAF VHS horror videos coming out of this. Real. Sorry, I got a notification on my phone while also reading. Sorry. Being a FNAF fan really is a roller coaster of emotions, huh? For so many reasons. You have stuff like this. You have the books sometimes doing some crazy shenanigans. It really is. Like, I feel like if it's something else, it would have been announced by now. So maybe Fortnite. I mean, I think your line of logic for why it could be Fortnite is sound. Where's the collab announcement? I don't know, man. We're all asking the same question. One wild fast coaster, real. Dude, imagine. That's such a good point. Because the schedule for this shifted a couple days ago before the anniversary started, right before, actually, I don't remember when, anyway, the schedule changed, things got shifted, because I think the Scott Cawthon interview was supposed to be on the 5th, and the Steel Wool announcement was supposed to be yesterday. So that, imagine the company that's supposed to announce something today doesn't even know. They're just like asleep right now, they don't even know. Twitter is literally on fire, and they're just chilling. That is insane. Now you have me more anxious than I was before, because now I feel like that's like a legitimate possibility right now. You might have jinxed us. You might have damned us all. Because that actually kind of that low-key makes sense to me. Although I feel like if I feel like Scott would probably message them at this point if it was trying to happen. I don't want to talk about Dream 3. Stop. You're giving me PTSD. Just mentioning that gives me PTSD. In fact, someone brought that up in the last stream I did for the Sony event. I had a PTSD attack there too. Dream Theory was just a different time to be alive. That was truly a you had to be there moment. Because the thing that was so interesting about Dream Theory was that it really wasn't a debate whether or not it was true. Most people accepted it as truth. It was a debate on whether or not you liked it being true or not. In FNAF 4's original intention too, like the original intention kind of was that. So like you can even argue the box was confirmation of that. Like maybe the box was all the toys of the anime. I don't know. I have no idea. Because it's pretty clear that after FNAF 4 the series kind of pivoted a little bit. You know, which is why Scott says that he kind of forgot what was in the box because they pivoted. Dream Theory sucks though. I mean, as a story, a lot of people would have been very unsatisfied with it, right? But the theory made sense. Like, the theory clicks. If you, like, I remember watching that Matt Pack video and just, like, it just clicks in your head. It was whether or not you liked it as a story or not, that it was all just a dream. Which I understand why people wouldn't have liked it. I really do. I really do. Because that's kind of a cop-out in some cases. But to be fair, okay, hear me out. Would you rather live in a timeline where Dream Theory exists or a timeline where Gregbot exists? Like, which one are we feeling? Like, which one was worse? That's the real question. The first 4 games went from being a dream all along to being... yeah. Yeah. I wish they made a real pizza release. Yeah, I do too. I've always thought about it. As a matter of fact, I'm probably never going to do it, obviously, because I'm just a guy. Maybe I would give this idea to someone else, but I actually have like a Google document that I go to sometimes where I have like a whole concept for that. I'm sure many people have something like that. I would love an actual like pizzeria sim though. I played tycoon games. Neither. Fair enough. Fair enough. What if they both ended up being true? We're cooked, bro. Dream Theory and Gregbot are real, bro. We're cooked. Tycoon games are peak, yeah. Yeah, whether it's like the modern ones, which are more like simulator games, like some Queso type beat, or like Zoo Tycoon type beat from back in the day, like top-down bird's eye view. All kinds of tycoons are very fun. I'll show myself in. You know, a triple barrel shotgun exists for some reason. Listen, man. There's a lot of things that exist for some reason. I don't even know the context. Are you saying that in real life, or are you saying that in Five Nights at Freddy's? Because if you're saying in real life, there definitely is. There's like Quinn barrel, like 5-barrel shotguns, man. I don't know why. I don't know what the hell you're trying to kill with that, but yes. part of me feels like the idea of the Afton kids likes the idea of the Afton kids being incarnated. I mean, it could be like, it could be literal, and it could be also sort of like a parallel thing. I get it. Yeah, real life. The hell? I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Give up for hours 6. I agree with that, but I'm skeptical with the whole crying child being Gregory, Glamour Freddy being Michael, and Elizabeth being Vanessa. The one that's like the most clear cut for me would be Vanessa and Elizabeth, since they have the same hair color, same eyes, and they made Vanessa an Afton in the movie, which doesn't mean anything, to be fair, but you know, that one's probably like the closest one, right? Crying child Gregory, I agree. The only real evidence there is the shirt, but Gregory has like the actual opposite personality. This song is accurate to our current situation. And then like Michael being in Glamrock Freddy is technically like the most possible, because his spirit would technically be around, I guess, possibly. But yeah, the Gregory one is the one I disagree with, just because like he is literally like the opposite. That dude is like, number one, he was a villain because of GGY in the past, and then number two, like in the game, dude is like stone cold, murders all of them with no emotion. Cassie feels empathy, but that dude just does not care. I used to think that the guy on the phone in the first game was William, but then he died on night 4. I still don't know his name. The phone guy doesn't really have a name, and I'm really hoping that the week before, the book that's coming out soon will reveal that. I'm really hoping. You think the Joy of Creation demo will come to console? Probably not the demo, but there's anything for the mission-ass kid. Real. I think there's a chance that the full release might come to consoles, because, you know, Click Team and Scott are publishing it. So, the full game, maybe. Demo, probably not. You don't see many demos and betas come to console, outside of, like, Call of Duty or whatnot. Bro, a few months ago, I was doing testing in my English class, and I was listening to Scorched Cranberries on loop, and the girl next to me saw my screen and asked what I was listening to. It's such a banger, though. I remember in my Help Wanted 2 video, like, when I started playing, I, like, got overwhelmed, because it's, like, a banger. Freddy in Space 2 OST, let's go. I'm pretty sure some page from the week before said, yeah, I heard that. There's like leaks. Yeah, I heard that. I'm not sure that's going to be him or not. Could be. Ralph, not a bad name. Very normal name. And I feel like Phone Guy is a very normal guy. He's just caught up in the wrong thing. I waited so long for Scorched Cranberries to come to Spotify, and it was a good day when it did. I like how I can read things correctly, but I like reword the sentence, but I still get it. I said what you said, but somehow I just reworded it. I don't know how I do that. I do the same shit when I read books. Really weird. But yeah, I do hope week before gives us Phone Guy's name. That'd be nice, because technically speaking, he's like the oldest FNAF character, if you really think about it. I once played FNAF. Oh man, I feel like I also have to beat FNAF 4 one day, because I don't know if you guys, I don't know if every single one of you's watched every one of my videos, because, you know, that makes sense. But I think in one of my videos I've talked multiple times how FNAF 4 is like the only FNAF game I haven't beaten myself, because that game makes me anxious as shit. I'm way older now, so I could probably get through it, but that game actually does scare me, so that's like one of the only reasons I've never fully beaten it. I've obviously seen people play it infinitely. I even edited a video for my friend Dakara. He played through the FNAF games for the first time last year, and so like I know pretty much everything about the game. I've just never actually beaten it myself, which is so, it's really silly to say out loud, but I'd go back to that someday for content. I could do it any time, but it makes sense to do it for content, I guess. Yeah, oldest known, which is kind of awesome that we get a book about him, or maybe about him. I would love to play FNAF games with my own music, but I feel like a lot of them you need to hear. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, FNAF is like a hugely sound-dependent game. That was the word. Especially FNAF 4. Like, you literally cannot play FNAF 4 without sound. Like, actually, you can try playing FNAF 2 and 1 without it, but Jesus. Please let the collab come out in 7 minutes. True. It's more likely to happen at an hour flat. So it could happen in 7 minutes. I could only do night 1 of FNAF 4 when I got it 2 years ago because it was too scary, but recently I tried again and got to 4 AM. I just need to memorize the breathing. The breathing is, yeah, the breathing really gets you though, because the breathing is purposefully kind of quiet, so you gotta turn it up, but the jump scare is not turned down, so you get like triple jump scared more than you usually do, because that is so loud. Plus it's harder to tell when the jump scare is coming compared to other games with cameras. So, it's spooky. Wait, no, that went wrong. I was surprised to find out that FNAF 2 was before FNAF 1. I remember everyone did. That was such a big argument back in the day. I remember that, too. I was such a kid, so I just believed anything that I was seeing. I was like, oh, that's true. Oh, yep, that's true, too. Like, I remember the purple guy animatronic. I believed that. Which I don't know why I believed that one. I can understand believing Sparky the dog, because Sparky the dog was really well done. And good for that guy for getting into the movie, by the way. Do you guys think Purple Guy animatronic will be in the FNAF 2 movie? That'd go crazy. That'd go crazy. True. The flat out, yeah. Yeah. According to Social Blade, you should reach 2K tomorrow. I mean, considering if YouTube doesn't display the exact number once you hit 1,000, and for clarity, we're at hold on. I'm pretty sure we were at 998, and I'll check again, real quick. Load. Be nice. Wow. Yeah, we're at 1,998, so we're literally 2 off 2K. Although, every time I hit a milestone, it always goes down by 1. I don't know if someone does that on purpose or if it's just a coincidence, but that always happens. Okay, now I'm excited for all the references we're gonna get in FNAF 2. Exactly. Because there were some banger ones in FNAF 1. In the movie universe, the purple guy animatronic is actually the Mimic. That'd go crazy. That would actually go crazy. It would just be in parts and service too. Yeah, that just like Purple Freddy. Or Shadow Freddy, whatever you want to call him. That'd go crazy. Well, just now, YouTube has finally figured out that there is something wrong with the stream. Because it just now gave me a notification that the stream status is poor. You don't say. It took you... How long have we been live? 48 minutes to realize that. That's crazy. I don't know about you, but I was kind of disappointed in the FNAF movie Springlock scene. How so? How so? Were you disappointed? I'm just curious. Dude, when I went to see the first movie, I thought I was gonna have to deal with annoying kids going... I kind of thought that too, because my theater was tons of people my age and even younger, but no, everybody was just having a great time, so that was nice. I had a good experience, thankfully, in the theater. I'm sure there were theaters like that, though, unfortunately. Although that's, like, kind of funny. It's like, alright, boy, calm down. Alright, lock in, watch the movie. 0 out of 10 if Golden Toy Freddy is in the movie. Dude, Golden Toy... I remember... Oh my gosh. There were so many SFM animations about him and, like, the Gmod stuff. YouTube on that dial-up... I'm on that dial-up shit, apparently. 4 minutes. Possibly 4 minutes. Because, yeah, 1 hour flat, or on an hour flat makes the most sense, if it's coming. I'm just getting more anxious, though. I really like the Springlock scene because it felt more realistic. I feel like a lot of fan-made ideas were super bloody, but I think it was amazing. I was loving every moment of it. Here we go. Here's his answer. I was kind of sorry. It was kind of boring because it was just 3 logs actually showing. Okay, so that's what I kind of assumed you were gonna say, but I just kind of wanted to get your side of the story. I mean, I do get what you're saying. I will agree that it was quick, although you would expect something like that to be quick, because I think I do agree with what was said above you, that, you know, a lot of fan depictions made it a lot more bloodier, and maybe some people thought it was going to be that way. But even in the Silver Eyes, it was pretty quick, to be fair. But it was a lot bloodier, though. That was because of the book. To be fair, you get away with more in a book. A lot of the FNAF books, not the visual novels, but the texts, are, like, actually crazy what they get away with for it being scholastic. It actually kind of boggles my mind sometimes. But I think that opinion is fair. I'm not gonna shit on that. I think that's fair. I don't necessarily agree. I do like it, but it is quick. When I went to go see the movie with my friends, there were a bunch of kids with their parents in front of me and a bunch of 20-year-olds behind me. Both sides. Yeah, exactly. It was the same for me. There were people my age in like their 20s, and there were people who were like 11. Yeah. And then my dad, who was much older than everyone else there, but he had fun too, though, which was a surprise. That's fair, like I said, that's fair. I think that's fair. Oh, yeah, when I read the FNAF movie novel, I was so shocked to read how graphic it was. The security guard's death in the beginning was, they described how the Torture Freddy, it goes, yeah. I actually, weird for you to mention, I actually ordered that, and it came yesterday, because I actually hadn't got that yet, and the reason I ordered it was, I had heard that because it's based on an earlier version of the script, so there are some differences, and I heard that there's some really interesting stuff to do with Vanessa, and so I really wanted to read the book and maybe do a video on the differences. I'm sure other people have done that, but I kind of wanted to do that if there were many differences. Obviously, I still have to finish Twisted. Don't worry. Yeah. Anyway, I got a lot on my plate overall. The scripted videos are a hell of a thing, man. We had a Freddy Fazbear themed pizza night. That goes hard. There are weird Vanessa references. Yeah. I just heard there was some. Yeah. I went to the movie, and when the spring lock scene happened, the parents went, shit, kids, damn. The most graphic thing in the movie that I was surprised by, because I didn't expect them to go that far, and even though they don't show it, it was obviously just the shadow, but when Max got bit in half, I think that was the character's name, when she got bit in half, that was crazy. I was surprised by that. I was genuinely surprised by that, because I didn't think that they would do something like that. Torture Freddy was my favorite death in the movie, but the cupcake eating a man's face was something else. I love that scene. It's just a really well-shot scene, and I just find it ironic that they had the character named Carl die by Mr. Cupcake, quote-unquote. But, you know, I'll always know him as Carl. He'll always be Carl in my heart. Also, he's wearing a Midnight Motorist shirt for whatever reason, the character of Carl, which was something I noticed immediately, and I was like, okay. The theater itself was having it. I was shocked at the... Yeah, Carl. Yeah, dude. Yes, the Carl's face prosthetic we don't really get to see, but if you've seen we don't see it like clearly, but if you've seen like the behind the scenes screenshots of that shit went crazy. They put a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? They put a lot of effort into that. It looks really good. Check your DM. Also, hello, game developer. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I've been informed of some interesting information. This is some interesting information. So I've been. Hold on. Let me read these real quick. I've been sending some intel, some inside information. Okay. So apparently, in someone else's stream chat, Scott has actually been active, and he's asking if something is happening today? ? He's asking what everybody's waiting on, and he says, collab, huh? Crazy day. Who's to say? Guess we'll have to wait and see. So he's playing coy. But at least that confirms that they're probably still happening. He said, let's wait and see. So there's something still happening. Hopefully. I'm still going insane. Scott loves to play coy. Yes, that man does. And he's lucky that not everyone is patient with that man, okay? He's very lucky that some people are very patient with him. Thank you for those screenshots. That makes me a little less anxious, because at least he's acknowledging. Well, he's like, yeah, he's pretending not to acknowledge it. Whatever. Strange. I love Princess Quest, by the way. Tangent, but that's in the background. I just cannot stop refreshing it. It will come. It will happen. Is something happening today? Your item shop theory, dude, is actually crazy. That kind of blew my mind. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still on that. It's fully possible. I'm in Britain and it's 10 at night, but the stream goes on. Sleep, never heard of it. Scott is really pushing it. It's pushing you to your limit. If I had my Rockstar Freddy plush, I would be squeezing it in anticipation. I remember that Rockstar Freddy, that was Rockstar Freddy. I remember that news thing that happened where someone threw a Rockstar Freddy plush onto the roof and that reporter was rapping about it for no reason. That Carl face was gnarly, it was. That prosthetic was crazy. It was so much more graphic than, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just not, I mean, I'm not obviously in that industry, so, but I don't know what all you can get away with PG-13. Which I think is why we didn't see it, like, a full shot of it. It was just sort of in the background, but it was, yeah, it was gnarly. It was a good way of saying it. I remember that news story, it made me happy. It is wholesome. I just always wondered why he did that. Why did he rap about that, or rhyme about that, rather? Forbidden Nectarine. Gonna go watch some YouTube videos. Bye. Have a good time. Pass some time. Because it might be, we have no idea how much time. It could be infinite time at this point. We could be trapped in a loop because of Scott and we would never know. If it's really Fortnite, I'm kind of surprised they didn't make a post for it, kind of like how they did with... Yeah, exactly. That's also something I didn't mention earlier, but that is true. They almost always tease, even ever... Sometimes it's really obvious, like the Dragon Ball one, but sometimes it's more subtle. So that's true. That's also a fair point. Yeah. The weird doll spring lock thing spooked me. I don't know why. It spooked me for two reasons. Number one, two people mentioned Ella at the same time. Is that just a crazy cosmic coincidence? But yeah, it spooked me for two reasons. Number one, because it was Ella, which just like jump scared me. I was like, oh my god, that's Ella the doll. Why? Hello? And then it is a good design. Like it's a creepy design. And then also probably makes it one of the only like movie unique designs. Because at least the Yellow Rabbit is kind of unique to himself, but you know, he's still based off of what we had in the games. This is a real test for any FNAF fan. Patience. They don't have it, my brother. They failed the test. But they're trying, they're holding on. I really do love how they explain the spring locks in the film. I think they did a good job building up to it, yeah. Collab, huh? Crazy days. Scott is too much. Yeah, now everybody's posting on Twitter about that too. I appreciate you giving me those screenshots though. I wasn't looking at Twitter at the time. Yeah, Scott's going crazy. Bro's gonna make... People are already frustrated with him because of the box thing. Now people are gonna be like super frustrated at him for this. What do all of you think it's gonna be, like, flat out? Like, what do you want it to be and what do you think it's gonna be? Because that could be two different answers. Because, like, what I want it to be personally is Dead by Daylight. And what I think it's going to be, I actually have no clue. I actually can't answer. I have no idea. Fortnite's definitely a possibility, still. Some people have been saying Lego, too, on Twitter, which I... Like, maybe? Scott could post one small word, yeah. Yeah. What's up, gamers? We're all just going insane waiting for this announcement. That's what's up, unfortunately. And we literally can't guess what it would be. Yeah, you do want Fortnite. Yeah. I want Fortnite because me and my friends would play it and it would go crazy, but honestly I have no idea or a clue. Yeah, Fortnite would be cool. Like, as much as I don't think that it will be, I definitely think it would be fun. It's just fun. Because some people weirdly get mad when certain brands get added to Fortnite because they think it like takes away the seriousness of it or whatever, but it's just fun. I don't know why people are weird about that. I want Stumble Guys so I could see Twitter become the hell. Oh my gosh. If it actually is Stumble Guys, people are going to lose their minds. No. People are going to come for you if this ends up being true, by the way. Imagine it's a car company. I actually saw someone say that on Twitter. Or imagine it's like NFTs, which would not happen, but that would be so tragic. Okay, don't act like Midnight Motors car wouldn't go hard, though. That kind of would go hard. FNAF Plus return, but seriously, though, I would love Stumble Guys or Power Wash Simulator. Dude, actually, hold on. Power Wash Simulator is not even a bad shout. I think it's unlikely, But imagine that as a level, though. That wouldn't actually be too bad. That'd actually be kind of fun. Because the FNAF 1 pizzeria would be dirty as hell, bro. That would actually, that wouldn't. FNAF Plus Return also would go crazy, by the way. Even as a joke, though, that would go kind of crazy. Freddy running at you with a shotgun and a small Among Us on his back would be textbook definition of fear. It really would be. Watching Ultra Instinct Goku and Freddy Fazbear fight. Midnight Motorist wrapped car would... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it would. They're celebrating with Fiznom to make FNAF Plus. That whole situation was wild. Man, I'm refreshing, and I know it's 5:09 p.m. That'd be such a random time for it to do it, but I'm still doing it anyway. Why is this song so much more bit crushed than the others? Let me take a gander. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is one of my favorite ones too, because it's very different. I love the DJ Music Man boss fight theme, but don't worry about it. I don't know why it's like this, but we're just... What's our cringiest FNAF memory? For me, it was 7th grade, where my class was doing some game and someone was hinting about FNAF. And I said, it's Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy trying to from William F. I'm trying to think too, because I have never really had too many people who were as into it as I was in my life, which is chill. That's fine. Because some people still show like a little bit of interest, right? So I don't think I've had too many. I tend to keep to myself anyway. I don't know, maybe some memes that I've posted have been like some of the cringe for FNAF. Because I definitely, when I was younger, I watched those SFM ones that were just like, I don't know if anyone remembers these, and I could just be schizo, but I remember like there was like a Truth or Dare series, and I just watched it, and I didn't even like have an interest in the Truth or Dare part. I was just like brain rotted. Overcooked Collab would go hard, not even lying. Actually, don't even play. That goes crazy. I think that's like the FNAF kid. Listen, you can wear that as a badge of honor, okay? Because FNAF got cool again. Because FNAF got like super cringe overnight to the general public after FNAF 4 and before Security Breach. I don't really know what happened. It just sort of happened until the Man Behind the Slaughter meme happened, and then it was cool again. Oh yeah, the versus fights. Yeah, I remember that. I made a presentation about FNAF lore at school about 3 months ago, but my class liked it. Hell yeah, dude, that's banging. That's crazy. That goes hard, one could say. Why? Also, why is FNAF fan music so hard? Like, has there ever been a bad song that I've listened to? I low-key agree with you. Like, even the ones that I think are like, I wouldn't listen to this, like, otherwise, like, the way that it sounds, if it wasn't FNAF. But even then, like, they're still well-made. 100%. 100%. I feel like the FNAF parody, or not even parody, but the FNAF, like, fan song community is, like, the spiritual successor to the Minecraft one. Because the Minecraft one back in the day went crazy, too. There's a reason I have an entire FNAF playlist, even though there's some non-FNAF songs in it. Hell yeah, dude. Like I said earlier, Leon Riskin cooks. It's not all him. I know there are some other people who come in every now and then. I wish I knew their names so I could appreciate them. But yeah, Leon Riskin cooks. I think it's how you pronounce it, by the way. I've always pronounced it that way, and it could be wrong. His last name. I think you pronounce it Riskin, but I've actually communicated with him too. Because, fun fact, like, back when, like, I think 2 years ago, I obviously did Security Breach videos way longer than that ago, but I got like a copyright claim for like the main theme song of Security Breach, which I used as my outro, and I was confused by that because like Leon Riskin doesn't copyright stuff like that, and it ended up being some random kid, like some random 12-year-old on YouTube that was like posting music as if it was his own and then claiming everybody's videos, so I had to like contact Leon Riskin through YouTube, and the claim got removed and that guy got banned, so that's awesome. Dude, sometimes when a new FNAF song comes out, like from singers I listen to, I don't really like it, but the second time I listen to it, I absolutely love it. I felt that way about the Living Tombstones remix of join us for a bite. I felt that exact way. The first time that I listened to that, I didn't like it, but then I listened to it the second time and I like it. I like the original more, but I do like Living Tombstone's version. Plus the animation of that video goes crazy. Leon needs more credit. I don't know how he could get more, but he needs more credit. Yeah, not enough people talk about him. Yeah, fun fact, actually, I have a lot of videos in my backlog, but I actually do want to make a video about the distinct sound of FNAF music. Please, stupid copyright issue. Womp womp, little kiddos. Hello, a man. We're all just going insane together. We're in the psych ward right now, just waiting for that FNAF collab announcement. Also, if you have any questions about what I sound like, top left, don't worry about it. Let's go, I love music analysis. I'm probably like the least qualified person to do it, but I will get around to that. Who knows how long that'll take, though. I have a lot of ideas that I want to do. What makes FNAF music FNAF? Exactly. There's a distinct sound to it, I feel, between a lot of it. There's like you have like a mechanical sound, but I also feel like you can kind of tell when something's a Leon Riskin FNAF song or not. Psych ward? Nah, I'd win. For real. You better hope Charlie doesn't show up, though. If Charlie Emily shows up, we're cooked. It's Jover. It's Jover, buddy. Now that I think about it, I really need a character. Since Henry doesn't really seem to be canon in the movies, I really need a character in the second movie named Charlotte that wears that fit that she wears in the books. That would be beautiful. I love her in the books. I can't wait to see Freddy on a squad with Goku, Darth Vader, and The Rock fighting against Naruto, Iron Man, Batman, and Optimus Prime. That's what I love about Fortnite, bro. Some people hate that. That like drives them insane. Some people think it's cringe. I love that. That's just it's just insane. It just goes. Oh, I love this song. Let's go. Security Breach had some bangers. Anyway. That could work since Garrett is probably going to be the movie's puppet, so they could implement Charlie however they want. Exactly. Since Henry doesn't seem to exist yet. And even then, they could make like Henry the owner of the FNAF 2 location, and then like William was the owner of the FNAF 1 location, and we can have Charlotte. I don't know. That'd go hard, I think. Not only as a reference, but just cool character. Even though she's like schizophrenic 24/7. Cool character. She's very relatable to the average FNAF fan, you know? This song's probably also hella crunch too. Since this song isn't like naturally like arcade bit crunched. The will to go on. We have to find it. Why it sound like Undertale music though? It probably does because of how crunched it is. Toby Fox is goated too though, to be fair. We're talking about music. Toby Fox also goated. Gives take on vibes. Where's the collab announcement? Thank you, Jizzler. Yeah, that's what I'm asking, Jizzler. That's what I'm asking. We're all asking that, Mr. Jizzler. Insanity. Freddy in Space. Actually, this song, fun fact, this is Freddy in Space 3. This song is actually the outro music to my second channel, which I don't link to my second channel. My second channel is like a weird... Maybe the announcement was the friends we made along the way, okay? Maybe that's it, Adrian. Maybe it was the friends we made along the way. Which, for the record, if anyone finds my second channel, it's not really that hidden. I just don't link to it because I do not post horror videos on it. It's like everything that I used to post. I'm kind of sad they didn't get Alan Simpson to write more music for FNAF, but I understand because we're past the spacey 80s vibes and that. Yeah, sure, I get that. Plus, too, to give even more credit to more people who've done music, the Newton brothers, for like the movie, they cooked too. It just seems like Scott's like really good at picking people's music. Yeah, the songs that he worked on, because he and Leon both worked on Security Breach, they both cooked. They both cooked. For sure, and the Newton brothers cooked too. And I'm glad that Scott confirmed that they're going to come back for the sequel too, because that main theme they made for the movie, and just the music in general, goes so hard. I was a little saddened that there weren't more musical references in the movie, but, you know, there was already enough references. It's not the end of the world. I'm really hyped for the second and third one. Exactly, man. Because you know they're going to build on it, right? Like, the second one's not going to be identical. They're going to add... Yeah, exactly. The big three. The big three of FNAF music. Welcome back. Welcome back. What would you do if Godzilla opened a YouTube channel where he talks about weird things and old games from the 90s and 2000s? Very relaxing, cozy music. That'd probably go crazy. That'd probably do so many numbers. Number one, because it would be Godzilla, so he's already got a lot of clout, right? I mean, if we're talking about a Godzilla that hasn't done what he's done, you know what I'm saying? Because he might get canceled, but that'd go hard. Very random, but we're going insane, so I think it's also probably par for the course. Do we think they're going to put Die in a Fire in the credits of FNAF 3? Or I thought about that. I kind of don't think they're going to do that. Because the reason why the FNAF 1 song works is because, like, there wasn't a lot of lore, so the story that the song sings about is pretty accurate, but the FNAF 2 song is, like, so far from the story of FNAF 2. Obviously, Living Tombstone didn't know, so I'm not, like, blaming him, but, like, it's been so long has, like, completely its own story, although the song is iconic, though. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. It is iconic, though. To be fair, I will give you that. They could at least, like, do, like, a small remix of just, like, the melody of it or something. I don't think they'll do I Hope You Die in a Fire, because I know a lot of people like that one, but that's probably the least iconic one out of all of the Living Tombstone songs. Hello, everybody. My name is Godzilla, and welcome. That would go so hard. I hope Shadow Bonnie isn't a full suit and will actually be sort of ghostly entity that stalks Vanessa and Mike. Yeah. They could do some cool CGI stuff with that, I think. Because I think, I don't know if anyone else remembers this, but, like, kind of the way that Shadow Bonnie is in Pop Goes, like the original Pop Goes, none of his joints connect. That could be cool imagery, I think. Imagine if in the movie they go with the story from the song. I mean, they could. I mean, shit. That'd go crazy. Yeah, that would go crazy if Mike's mom turns out to be the puppet and not Garrett, and it's like a misdirect. That'd go crazy. Hey, you might have cooked, bro. You might want to make that a video. You might make a theory. 1 million views right there. There you go. That goes crazy. I guess, too, speaking of Pop Go, since I had brought that up, actually, how's everybody feeling about the fanverse still? I'm Ruinborn Afton. Oh my god. Dude, all the Ruinborn memes were so funny. Imagine if the movies go with the story. Yeah, I already read that, but that'd go crazy, man. I'm still thinking about that. I'm Ruinborn Afton. Worst game in the series, opinion, go. Okay, well, here's the thing. I don't like... Alright, so I might be a bit of a... Call me Glazer all you want, okay? I don't like using the word worst, because I actually don't think there's a bad one that's made by Scott Cawthon. If we're talking about overall, it's FNAF AR, unfortunately. Like, that's just, like, the default answer. That was a cool idea for a game that just wasn't executed well. But if we're not counting that, it's probably, for me, gameplay-wise, probably FNAF 6. Even though FNAF 6's story is amazing. The gameplay in the office is not very good. FNAF 2, that makes me sad. FNAF 2 is my absolute favorite. FNAF AR sucks if it counts. I mean, it's basically the default answer, so I think most people choose something else. FNAF 3 or Security Breach, but I ended up 100%ing FNAF 3. AR is buns. It is, unfortunately. I mean, I think I give it more credit than some people, because I think it's fun for like 10 minutes. FNAF World, that's also tragic. I love FNAF World. Fair enough, though. Like, FNAF World has a lot of problems, man. Same with Security Breach. I love Security Breach, man, but I get it. It has so many problems. I get it. I can't be mad. It did shut down. Yeah, it shut down in May, I believe. So it's not even available unless you still have it. What's up, man? We're just going insane. We're just going insane. FNAF World is peak. I agree. I will stand on that. I will stand on that till I die. I literally replayed that as recently as 3 months ago. Although I always forget where to go sometimes, because Scott made all the secrets way too difficult to remember. The post-Scott interview trauma of having to accept that they will likely never get an original version of Security Breach. Man, I know I keep teasing about like future videos I want to do. I want to do a video that's like I don't know how long it would be, but I want to do like a full deep dive into Security Breach. Even before the interview, I wanted to do this, because Security Breach is so interesting. Because you have like the story that was hinted at us in the trailers, which was not at all what we got in the game. So I kind of want to like go through the trailers, go through the game itself, go through Scott's words, go through Steelwool's words in interviews, and just like talk about Security Breach. The coffin cut. It is really interesting. Like, whether you like the game or not, it is such an interesting case of such a weird thing that happened. No updates, unfortunately. Sorry. I know you asked that. Yeah, we haven't gotten. Scott has acknowledged it. He's pretending like he doesn't know what it is, but so we know it exists. It just hasn't happened yet. The trailer, yes, the trailer that starts with Vanny's mask and what I assume was William talking. That trailer is one of the best trailers I've ever seen for anything ever. Like the When I Found You, which was weirdly like The Last Jedi, but we'll ignore that. FNAF 1 kind of brought up Garden. Like the burn trap not moving. Okay, yes. Scott's idea for burn trap was so interesting because it basically foreshadows GGY. That like, Gregory had connections to Glitch Trap in the past, and so you could argue that whole thing of burn trap following Gregory in his mind could have been, you know, hinting at Glitch Trap still being in his mind somewhat. I think that's what he was going for, at least. I have no idea. I'm playing Fortnite right now. He's getting ready. He's hoping. He's coping. Honestly, the Pizzaplex is the most interesting. It is. They put so much effort into that. They really did. There's one thing I will allow people to slander Security Breach in other ways, but I will never accept like slander on that map. They put so much detail into that. At least Ruin, the books, and Help Wanted 2 put people on the right track. Yes, real. Real. I need that remake. You can just feel the story you wanted to tell in all the trailers. Exactly. It's so interesting for both those things. FNAF World 2 would go hard, or a remake, and yeah. The trailers of Security Breach versus what came out is so wild. I do agree that it's weird, but then again, I feel like Vanny was way more important. Yes. But for whatever reason, she was also kind of shafted, which is unfortunate, because she's also awesome. I'm hoping the ending of Help Wanted 2 is showing us that Vanny's kind of like Glitch Trap has kind of split off from Vanessa, maybe, and that's how we get Vanny back as a villain, because I need like a book of Vanny or her in a game to redeem Steelwool for doing that, and Scott. That's like I will never forgive them for that, unless they bring her back somehow. I'm coping. I 100% agree that Pizzaplex had so much content, it was amazing. Yeah, and they just detailed so much stuff. It just feels real. You know, I like Glitch Trap. The premise of the character is definitely there. The only saving grace for me is, yeah, real. Dude. It sucks that FNAF Plus isn't happening. I was looking forward to that. Yeah, I kind of agree. The whole situation was weird. I'm not going to get into it, but it was a weird situation. For sure. It looked cool. It was definitely the one I was the least excited for because it was just a remake of FNAF 1, but it looked cool. It looked like there was a lot of effort going into it. So it's a shame that it just all kind of disappeared. We still don't know what the Lolbit picture stands for. I think it's for 5 Lives at Freddy's, by the way, if you're talking about what I think you're talking about. Security Breach, The Origins, as a remake would go so incredibly hard, man. Yeah, I think we do. I think we need... Because I think that's what Tales from the Pizzaplex was trying to do. I think it was trying to tell the story that Scott was kind of more so trying to tell. But yeah, a prequel game or a prequel DLC to help explain things would go a long way for people, I think. I'm just glad that they admitted it, though. I think that's going to help people move on from a lot of people's hatred and confusion of Security Breach, that Scott himself has said, yes, stuff went wrong, and I feel like that will help people move on a little bit and kind of come to terms. Cassie's 100% becoming a new Vanny. That would go so hard, man. I don't want that to happen, obviously. Like, in a in-universe perspective, I want her to be safe. But yeah, I kind of agree with you that she's going to become sort of the next Vanny. But her Glitch Trap might just be Vanny, you know what I'm saying? Which could go pretty hard. I will accept that Security Breach is problematic, not a good game, but I love it to bits. That's what I'm saying. I know it has so many flaws, but I have so many hours in that game because I just love it. It's just atmospheric, man. Yeah, vroom vroom. Definitely, I agree. If they bring her back, she would be a top 5 characters, and not just known. Yeah. That last part is a little too real. There are two kinds of FNAF fans. A prequel would save the game a little bit, yeah. Yeah, or a lot bit actually, my bad. I feel like at this point Scott and Steelwool can't have another bad release. To be fair, I mean, they kill it. Security Breach was just such a weird thing, because Help Wanted 1 I think was banging, Ruin was banging, Help Wanted 2 was banging. Security Breach is just a weird outlier. I was gonna say the game that comes out before the weird... Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Is it Tyken & Sons Lumber Company or something like that? No, it's not. I don't remember. Anyway. What's your theory... Or sorry, what's your theory as to what, in your dreams, on the Nightmare staff bots, with the new context behind Burn Trap and Security Breach's story? I see... Yeah, that... The in your dream staff bot thing, and also the Afton family thing, like the staff bots at the dinner table, all like the Afton family. I think those two things are still so open-ended for me. I don't know. I don't know. I really have always been against the idea that like Charlie is still around. Because I don't feel like there's enough evidence for that. I know people say like the whole Charlie door thing, but that's just like in the code. Same thing with the princess being Cassidy. I feel like it's flimsy evidence to say that the code called her that because there's placeholder names for things. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I cannot come up with an answer to that. The In Your Dreams thing seems so specific too, especially with the Nightmare Yon plush everywhere. They're trying to say something, but I don't know what they're trying to say. I ain't hearing them. The Pizzaplex is one of the most interesting places in fiction, IMO. In terms of like a video game open world, yeah, kinda. Like that and like Raccoon City Police Station for me. Scott trying to course correct back into the story that he was trying to tell for Security Breach, or is it a new story was originally planned for Security Breach era? Good question. I think the way that he implies it is that Ruin and Help 1 and 2 were supposed to give more context back to what he was trying to do. So maybe there's like a middle ground. Maybe some of it is scrapped and he's taking some of what they did. But I think they're trying to course correct, yeah. And then, because Fall Fest has been being teased since before that, so I think Fall Fest was just always a thing too. Help 1 and 2 was a solid, good game. I think it was goated. That, like, unironically might be the best, like, objectively FNAF game in terms of how much content is in it. You can like something else more, personally, because I like FNAF 2, but content-wise and fun, I think Help 1 and 2 is definitely just goated. Yeah, I do too. I hope the next Steel Wool game really goes for it, just like goes crazy. Yeah, Tangle / The Blob is a real thing, but then like Burn Trap probably isn't, which is really interesting. FNAF Sister Location is the best game. For me, I like it. Cool story and good jump scares. That's probably true. In terms of, it has some of the best scares, I actually think. My top 5 favorite FNAF games. You know what? I can't give you a 5, but I'll give you a 3. Okay, I think FNAF 2 is my favorite. I'm sorry, I just love that game. It means so much to me, and I also just love playing it. It's chaotic. I know a lot of people would disagree with me, but FNAF 2 is definitely my number 1. I think my number 2 is probably Security Breach, but it's not because it's better than other games. It's because I just enjoy it. I don't know what it is, man. I just do. I just enjoy it. And the number 3 is probably Help 1 and 2, because VR is just really fun. And again, that's not necessarily saying Help 1 and 2 is better than like FNAF 1. It's just really fun, really enjoyable. I don't know. I feel like if you ask me that, I might have a different answer every single time. I got to do a tier list someday. That'd be a really easy video to make. I think the main reason why Security Breach was rough graphically was because Steel Wool mainly did VR games. So that was... Yeah, Astral Spiff actually brought that up. Astral Spiff. Sorry, I talk too fast. Astral Spiff and his chat brought that up in when they started playing Help 1 and 2, because Help 1 and 2 looks amazing. And the game plays amazing, and there weren't as many bugs. So yeah, I agree with you 100%. One of the, I think too, not just the story, but on a coding level, yeah, 100%. It was because they're used to VR games, 100%. I agree with that. Yeah, the story... It's not even that there's like a bad story necessarily, because there's not a good story, because there's just kind of not a story, it feels like sometimes, though. Like, you have like these plot points, but not all of them connect. You know what I'm saying? That's, I think, the biggest problem with Security Breach. The storytelling is just done in such a interesting way. But yeah, banging soundtrack. And yes, Rex 404, the audio is a very interesting touch to the stream, for sure. Also, I refreshed at 5:30 chat and there's still nothing. So, we're locked in. Come on. Lock in. The closer it gets to 8 o'clock, the more I'm thinking that the item shop theory is correct. Streaming in 1988. Dude, I got dial-up right now. It's weird because the stream's not lagging. It just has terrible bitrate and I don't know why. But it is what it is. Hey, it is what it is. Okay? It's indicative of the insanity going on in here. It's an insane asylum. We gotta get to 6 a.m. Come on, bro. Imagine, though. Imagine that was the whole... He makes us wait like 6 to 12 hours because he just wanted to pretend like it was a shift. We've literally just been sitting here for an hour and a half yapping, by the way. Just staring at this plush that's just staring into your soul. She knows what you did, by the way. She knows. She knows exactly what you did. Is my only mod... Are you bullying someone in my chat, mod? My only mod? Rex44? What's that? Who's that nerd emoji for, huh? Who's that for? FNAF X VeggieTales? Okay. See, even though it's a joke, Scott's got them religious ties. It could happen. Imagine it's Fiznom, I know, but imagine. That would be like a post-credit Marvel scene. Fiznom returning. Somehow Fiznom returned. The nerd is me. Fair enough. That's real, though. I've seen what you look like. That's real. Chat, that's real. The baddest? What do you mean by baddest? What do you mean by that? I'm gonna need you to define what you're asking me before I give an answer, because I don't want to give the opposite of what you're looking for. Wait, what did Steelwool... the Steelwool announcement is tomorrow, I believe. Hold on. Let me check for you real quick. Yeah, the Steelwool announcement's tomorrow. Don't worry about that. What is your personal opinion on the FNAF 3 gameplay? Because personally, I disagree. The general opinion that people have, okay, I'll lay that foundation out first. People find it boring, and they don't like it. And it's not scary, which, to be fair, it isn't scary. It's intense, not scary. However, I like it. I like it. I like it. I think it's like kind of strategic. It's kind of fun, and it's very intense knowing that there's one. And my mod, Rex44, thank you for the gifted membership, dude. Mr. Fluff got a gifted member. I don't even know if he's in here, but, you know, he's got a member. Let's go! Oh, it actually popped up. Let's go. I don't think the song... or did the sound play? I don't know. You'll have to tell me. I don't even know if I have a sound cue ready. Congratulations. But yeah, FNAF 3 gameplay. I like FNAF 3 gameplay. I think it's kind of fun. No sound? Okay. That's okay. I had one set up, but it didn't work. That's fine. The visual was good enough. The fact that the visual worked in this scuffed-ass stream is... we're barely hanging in there. Gonna be back in an hour, and I bet the announcement will have come out. Adrian, you're coping, but hey, I'll cope right with you, alright? Hey, lock in, okay? We'll see you when we see you. The longest con in gaming. Take down an entire store page, let the fan base believe it's canceled, and then spend $100 to put it back up. The return of Fiznom. That would actually go crazy, by the way. Because, yeah, you had like a mini civil war in the fan base over that, over whether or not that should have happened, blah, 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 blah. And then you just bring him back. You thought he was gone, but he's back. Freddy, I need you to distract Kang. I did say someone on Twitter said, imagine the collabs with Marvel. Which, if it was like a Marvel comic, honestly, I wouldn't even be mad. That'd go crazy. That'd go brazy. That'd go absolutely insano style. I've not played any of the official games yet, besides the Joy of Creation demo. The day before yesterday. I'm waiting till 1K to do a Spiff style. That's cool. That's a good idea. If that's kind of your first time playing all of them, doing it all in the marathon like Spiff. I actually want to do those too. By the way, I want to do a FNAF marathon one day, but I can't really stream at night or record at night because my living conditions. So that's a good idea though. Good luck for you for that. I wonder if the security breach blast in the past team will bring back some of the They could now, because I don't think that was in the code, but they could now if they wanted to. I'm sure they're pretty deep in development, but they could. I'm kind of excited for that mod, by the way. Just to have some fun on Security Breach again. This stream has replaced the blood packet in my arm. Well, Suki, I wish you the best for the stream. And I'm on the hopium. Alright, listen. If we all use together, I'm sure. Maybe next hour, it'll be the announcement of the FNAF 2 movie. It wouldn't really be a collab, though, would it? Fiznom is Ruinborn Afton. Imagine being loud enough to bother people in your house. Could never be me. I'm a little mouse. Those kind of bars. It's not that I'm loud. Well, I mean, I can be. Don't get me wrong. But it's that even if I'm talking at like a normal level, I kind of share a space. So I'd wake someone up regardless. I'd have to like whisper or go like completely quiet, unfortunately. Because even back in the day before I did FNAF videos, like I'm talking like 2018, 2019, I've always wanted to do a 24-hour stream on something. So I always thought that would be kind of fun. Like, I think back in the day I always said I'd do it on Minecraft. But if I was going to do it now, I would 100% do a marathon like Spiff did. That just seems fun. I forgot people share rooms. Yeah. 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 Man, someone just made a tweet that just got me going schizophrenic. Someone said that the FNAF collab just says August 5th. It doesn't say what year. So it turns out, guys, it's not August 5th, 2024. It's August 5th, 2027. No, it was not announced. No, don't worry. We're coping that it will be in 20 minutes, because in 20 minutes is 6 o'clock even, okay? So that's like on the hour type shit, you know what I'm saying? So we're coping right now. But also someone brought in some anti-cope. We don't know what year he's talking about. Someone tagged me on Twitter. Someone is promoting for me. That goes crazy. Just send your roommate on vacation. Marathon space. Well, not only on top of the fact that I share space, I also don't have a VR headset. I could borrow one again. That's what I did before. I actually borrowed it from the mod that's in the chat right now. But yeah, I also don't have that, so I'd have to borrow that again. Which means I'd have to travel an hour to get it. They announced the collab at midnight and then they release at 6 a.m. I hate the fact that, like, I can't rule that out as a possibility. You know what I mean? I just can't. This is Night 5 Schizophrenia Edition with a dash of months. Night 5, man. That's where they always get you, man. Maybe. The marathon wouldn't take a few days, okay? Don't go that far. I mean, I get what you're saying. No. I get what you're saying. The collab will be in August 2027 with Disney Engineering Department. Okay. Now, hold on. Now, see, if that was the announcement collab, I'd go kind of crazy. That would go kind of crazy. Although Scott has explicitly said that he would never do an IRL pizzeria because he'd be too scared. Which I don't blame him. He'd have to be scared of anything bad actually happening, you know, but he'd also have to be scared of the other FNAF fans, you know, the other camp of FNAF fans, which is reasonable. Cawthon cut of security breach. That goes so crazy. Oh man, it's like the anticipation. Like the thing is, like I said before, I'm not going to be disappointed no matter what it is. What's the other? Don't worry about it. Green website. That's what I mean. Betty Fazbear. But the anticipation is killing me more than the actual answer. I don't even care what the answer is anymore. It's just the fact that I can't predict it because it could actually be anything. I hate the fact that we can't rule anything out except for the people who have said it's not them. Especially considering so many brands came out and started memeing about it. Like Opera GX posted about it. Friday Night Funkin' posted about it. Exactly. See, you know what I'm talking about. You mentioned her. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Scott is just making friends. He's just having small talk. This is just another Thursday for him, bro. Or what day is it? Friday. It's another Friday. We must cope in 15 minutes. Have my window open and someone just scream to the top of their lungs. I might. Yeah, okay. Sure. It's gonna be Fazbear toilet. Real. That one picture of Toilet Bonnie. At this point, we're basically staying up all night for Steel Wool now. Yeah, imagine this just rolls over and the collab is with Steel Wool. Steel Wool collab. To be honest, I hope it's Fiznom. There are so many games that I want to watch him stream. Legally can't right now. Maybe. I think that's unlikely. I think if anything, it's going to be a company, but you know, anything, literally anything at this point. Quite literally anything at this point. The big two, which I agree with a lot of people, are the ones that make sense, that being Fortnite and Dead by Daylight. I don't think it's Fortnite personally, because of what Scott said yesterday, but I can't rule it out. And then with Dead by Daylight, it's a little less likely, because we already know what the next killer is going to be. It's going to be Dracula from Castlevania. However, like I said earlier, they announced Dracula, which is only coming out more recently, a couple months ago, so they could announce the Yellow Rabbit earlier. Dude, don't even tease me with Phasmophobia. I used to talk about that all the time. I used to talk about a haunted pizzeria level in Phasmophobia all the time. Don't even tease me with that, bro. That was like my dream. I'm pretty sure I've had a dream like that before. It's probably Fortnite. Like, it's really hard to imagine it's anything else. Like, I agree with you. That's what I said on my Instagram story last night, that I personally don't think it's Fortnite, but I don't know what else it would be. But he did say yesterday in the interview that he's open to collabs, but it has to still feel like Five Nights at Freddy's. And if you ask me, Fortnite doesn't really feel like Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not mad if he does add it to that. I'm just saying, you know, collab with Toby Fox, make Deltarune, make FNAF World 2, okay? If Toby Fox was on the track for FNAF World 2, we'd be cooking. All right, let me tell you. That'd be a fusion dance of heaven, okay? That would be a gift from God. Also, I gotta say that I all jokes aside, I have to appreciate the fact that you all have been sitting here for an hour and a half with me, listening to my bogus microphone, dude. Also, I just realized the music stopped a while ago. That's crazy. I didn't even notice. Give it up for hour 7. Fusion Dance of Heaven is crazy. It's true, man. That would be, like, truly insane if Toby Fox and Scott Cawthon collabed to make FNAF World 2. That would go brazy. I'm gonna be honest. If that happens, chat, I might shit my pants on stream. That could happen. That would go crazy. Toby, no, dude. Those two on music. Man. Could only dream. The songs that aren't already crushed to sound like an arcade song sound so bad because they just get crushed and they're not supposed to be crushed. Imagine it's any of the popular battle royales and it's just a Pizzaplex level. That'd go crazy. Pizzaplex location in Fortnite? That'd go crazy. Bogus microphone? Nah, you gotta hear my shit. It's like an air fry. Well, the reason it's bogus is I am using a Shure MV7X. It should not sound like this. I don't know why it does, but we're rolling with it. Yeah, your theory's in my head. Don't worry about that. You have blown my mind with that. That's a good idea. The world would actually explode if they collabed, and they would. You were streaming at the perfect time. Unity crashed and won't open. Man. Pain. Pain. It's a legend. Yeah, McDonald's meal. And imagine it's a McDonald's meal like Cactus Jack, where it's literally just a burger and some water. I mean, jokes aside, we all know the Ban collab. Okay, listen, you're joking, but we actually can't rule that out. We can't. I don't think that's likely, but at the same time, brother, this could happen. For all I know, Ban's gonna be in the second FNAF movie, bro, post-credit scene. I don't know. Choo Choo Charles was there. Can't rule anything out. I know, that's what makes it insane. That's what makes it insane. "10 minutes, maybe. I'm losing hope." Come on, bro. Keep the cope strong. Keep the cope. Dude, it's crazy that he would announce it in the morning, and he's gonna make us wait this long. He's doing this shit on purpose, bro. He knows. He knows what he's doing. And he's in people's chats just talking to people like it's a normal day, normal Friday. He knows. He knows exactly what he's doing, bro. He is torturing this dude. This dude. Project Playtime. He's trolling so hard. You know, Project Playtime was kind of interesting. I wish that game, I wish they put a little bit more effort into that game. That game could have been kind of cool. And that collab would have went crazy if that was the case. If the guy that plays Ban in the second movie isn't racist. Oh, man. That's crazy. The audio, yes, it 100% is. 100%. I can't fix it without ending the stream type shit. So I'm just rolling with it. I don't know why it sounds like this, though, because it didn't last time. And YouTube took about an hour to realize that something was wrong. I use Streamlabs to stream, and I use OBS to record, okay? The reason I use Streamlabs is because I set it up, and I'm too lazy to move it over to OBS, okay? Alright, don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. My sanity is currently running on 8 diesel. My god. I'm just too lazy, okay? I got so much full judgment. Windows 98 stream. Windows... Man, I'm not even on Windows, bro. Whatever, I'm not even on the operating system, dog. All of the fandom is on cope right now. It's raw cope. We're gonna run out of cope. The world's copium supply is gone. It's fully gone. We're cooked. It's Jover. Oh no, Springtrap is too strong. We can't defeat him. Bonnie, there's no other... I guess we need some help. Mac stream. We hate Mac. We hate Mac. We hate anything that's not Windows. Oh, babe. I'm just a basic bitch, okay? I don't want to type in my commands. Cut to black. Listen, again, that would be terrible, but weirdly, simultaneously, that would go just as hard. Okay, everyone, Mario is actually going to be the main character in tomorrow's announcement. That'd go crazy. That would go crazy. That would go crazy. Everything would go crazy. I don't know if I'm just like saying that because I just want the answer at this point. God, the Steelwell announcement tomorrow is going to be the sweet release to this pain and agony. Yeah. Especially considering the thing about the Steelwell announcement is it's way easier to predict, right? It's most likely Help Wanted 2 DLC. It could be Fall Fest game, but it's most likely DLC or Help Wanted 2. But like the fact that we just can't know. It's gnawing at you. Eating away at your brain. People want to be rating Steelwell for a new game soon. Game called Aurora's Odyssey. I don't know if I've heard of it. I don't know if I've heard of it. I can look into it right now, actually. I got nothing else going on. Oh, it's a platformer. It's kind of Sigma. Imagine Scott posts a video and text said the collab was off. I'd cry. I'd just end stream and I'd probably just go to bed, bro. I don't even care what time it is. I just go to bed. Just not wake up for like a week. Yeah, that's what I keep saying too. I don't think it's Fortnite because of the Fall Guys thing, but as the other person said in my chat, the Fortnite item shop refreshes at 8 p.m. So technically speaking, it's not 8 p.m. yet, and since it's taking so long, I agree with him. There's a possibility here, even though I don't think it's Fortnite either. There's just a good argument to be made. But I agree with you. Steelwell announcement will be such a location. Yeah. Real. Imagine the Steelwell announcement is actually just FNAF AR2. The collective agony of the FNAF. Real. That's literally just the dredge from Dead by Daylight. Just the entire community's anger and sadness, just cumulative into the pit. Bonnie, spring Bonnie. Speaking of which, pretty excited for Into the Pit still. Not a lot of people are talking about that because we got everything else going on, but I'm pretty excited for that. It's FNAF AR. Collab is with real life. So true. Oh. Mother Trucker, it's almost 11 for me and my sanity is in a physical being of dread. It's tearing into my flesh. You'll be fine, don't worry about it. No, you'll be fine, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Just like draw a picture of you two being friends. Prime Minister of Bangladesh has fled the country. Okay. Is this even a fact, or are you just like trying to break the ice, Rex404? What's that about? I think my messages aren't going through, Sag. This might be the case. This could be the case. To be fair, I don't think it's going to be a movie teaser because they already posted 2 movie teasers. They posted actually 3. 4. They posted a chess piece for the Endo 02. They posted Green Eyes. They posted Toy Chica's face mold, and then they posted Toy Bonnie's face mold. So, current news. Okay, thanks. I'm glad you told me that. You know, glad you told me that. You told me the current news about the Bangladesh Prime Minister. It goes crazy. Hey, maybe that's the collab. Hey. Revise for live chat. Guys, the collab is with the Bangladesh government. This is so... Hey, we cracked it. You heard it here first. We cracked it. We figured it out. Joker 2 just got another trailer. FNAF X WhatsApp. Oh my goodness. Bangladesh is deploying Freddy Fazbear. Yeah, imagine they actually do an IRL FNAF, but it's in Bangladesh. Yeah. Rex404, you just realized you just changed, like you just course corrected the entire trajectory of the chat now. Like that's just like part of the lore now. Oh, we're one off 2,000 chat. We're one off. We got a subscriber during the stream. I don't know who subscribed here in this goddamn audio, but thanks. I guess I don't get well, yeah, I guess I wouldn't get subscriber notifications. Yeah, I keep seeing that too. FNAF X the Green website. Which technically already happened, since Scott directly referenced the Green website in Freddy in Space 3. Yeah, I keep seeing that too. Leader of Bangladesh flees the country after hearing... Oh, oh man. This is how bad things have gotten. We're talking about Bangladesh now. We're just talking... Yeah, exactly. That's how deranged it is. My dinner is gonna be ready here before we can get the now. I thought about like spontaneously streaming at like 2 o'clock, but I was like, nah, it's gonna happen any minute now, and then it didn't, so I just went live. And now I'm still live. FNAF fan gameplay, real. It's collab with Valve to add Freddy Fazbear into Half-Life 3. Dude, bro, that would be insane. I love how this. 3 minutes, I'm gonna laugh at FNAF X COD. To be fair, Black Ops 6 did announce a new Perca-Cola for zombies today. So, you know, that was kind of a coincidence. They actually did announce something today. So that would have went crazy. That would have went crazy. That would have been absolutely insane style. Dizzy fast Perca-Cola, dude. That goes so hard. I'm surprised. I've played many FNAF custom zombies maps. I'm surprised no one's done that. It's just such a good idea, actually. Hold on. I'm actually trying to find the tweet because I actually forgot what it was called. Even though no one here cares, I just want to remember what it was called. It was called Melee something. Damn, I've been liking too much shit on Twitter. I've been here for hours. It's the longest I've been on Twitter in a very long time. Consecutively. Oh yeah, it's Melee Macchiato or something. I don't know how to pronounce that. I just found out I have ADHD. FNAF more important. Oh. I mean... real? Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's kind of a prerequisite for FNAF fans, though. I think. So, you might actually be more of a FNAF fan now. Zombies mode, but you're Gregory, Cassie, Vanessa, and... yeah, it's like the 5 map with the presidents. To be fair, though, they were going to do a survival mode for Security Breach, but that got cut. So, you're not even... you're half right. Everyone is like, please, 2 minutes. We do. Actually, we have 1 minute. We have 1 minute. Till 6 p.m. If it's not 6 p.m., I don't know. 6 p.m. would make sense, too, because, you know, like 6 a.m. type shit. I'm locked in. I'm ready. Oh, bridge is closed. That's tragic. You didn't miss... thankfully, you didn't miss it. That'd be tragic if it closed when it happened. Or if it isn't now, I'm going to sleep and buy... Hey, fair enough. I'm gonna cry if we don't get laughing kids. Big 6. You're gonna hear them in your head. Anyway, I was trying to tell you that my YouTube streams don't give me notifications either. Yeah. It'd be like that. Boy Chico, man. Man. Listen. I wouldn't Hey. Hey. Don't look at me, though. They need to keep that set lock and key, by the way. Alright, 6 p.m. Let's go. Come on. Lock in. Oh, dude. Who to follow showed up. I thought there was a new post. I refreshed. Oh, man. I thought there was actually something there, but it was just who to follow. God, that's Twitter. You just scared me, dude. Come on, bro. Please. Lock in. Okay, the first thing I saw was FNAF X Rose Toy. Okay, buddy. Come on, blood. Come on, man. Yeah, the movie, I think, did. I see people talking about that. I think they posted another movie teaser, but they've been doing that every day. I need one for the... Come on. It seems like it's going to be tonight. It's been a while. It definitely has been a while. And since Scott is just in people's chats, just talking like we're at the water cooler right now. Okay, dude. The worst part is, though, like, as much as that's a joke, the worst part is, that would probably sell well. That would probably sell well. Hold up. Oh, it is Dead by Daylight. It's Dead by Daylight! It's Dead by Daylight! We got it! Lock in! We got it. It's just a picture. I don't care. Holy, and it's next year, but I don't care. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care that it's next year. Lock in. Yo. Lock in. This is peak. This is peak. We won. Chat, we won. We won. I knew it wasn't going to be Fortnite. I'm sad for the Fortnite lovers. I just want to point that out. Okay? I'm sad for the Fortnite lovers. I know people really wanted Fortnite. But man. Sanity fee ain't held. Oh my gosh. I'm bouncing in my seat up and down from excitement. Dude. Dude. This has been so long, people, including myself, have wanted this. What took so long? Good question, by the way. Good question. Because their stream is tomorrow. Like, they're doing like a reveal stream for the Castlevania Dracula killer. I don't know. I don't know what took so long. Good question. Actually, since things got rescheduled, maybe... I don't know. Good question. I don't care. We got it, though. I don't even care. All is forgiven. All is forgiven. You could have made me wait 8 more hours. All is forgiven. I don't even care that's a year from now. This is huge. It's 100% going to be the movie Yellow Rabbit, too, because he's the only one that uses a weapon, and also because you would have 2 survivors. Lock in, dude. Oh my god. That is euphoric. That is euphoric. And here comes Mario again. Okay, thanks, buddy. Oh, that feels like a burden off my chest, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just like released. I've been edging. My fault. YouTube, my fault. I was not edging on stream. Don't worry about that. Good thing we're not on Twitch. Can't clip that. Anyway, lock in, chat. It was Dead by Daylight. You can't, dude. I can't. Oh my god, dude. I can't express how locked in I am right now. That's hype. Again, I'm sorry to the Fortnite fans. I know y'all were holding out. You can clip on YouTube. Yeah, I know, but I was pretending like. Okay. All right, buddy. Yeah, Scott Games. Yeah, they They posted a teaser actually, an endoskeleton. Oh my lord. Hold on. Got another movie teaser. No idea who this could be. This could be anybody actually. I wasn't a Fortnite fan. I played neither DBD or Night. I was hoping for a third party. I can see that. Yeah. And that's what I was saying earlier too. Like, you were never going to get a 100% win. Some people wanted Fortnite, some people wanted DBD, some people wanted neither. Because, yeah, I can understand. Like, if you don't like Dead by Daylight, then this collab means nothing, right? I love Dead by Daylight, though, so this is, hey. Whew. This means I can actually make Dead by Daylight content next summer. Walk in. I have an excuse to make a Dead by Daylight video now. Walk in. Buddy was doing the asthma. Hey, shut up. Don't worry about that. My brain is oozing out of my ears. Bro is Billy Butcher. And it actually aligns... Exactly. See? I used logic. Again, I do apologize to the Fortnite fans, though. But you have to admit, taking Scott at his word, Fortnite didn't fit. So yeah, it does line up with what Scott said. So Scott is not a liar. Lock in. This is hype. I was coping. Okay, I get it. Listen, I get it. I was coping for Dead by Daylight, and I got it. That's all I'm saying. Hey, hey, I'm not gonna rub it in your face, all right? This is a W. But, hold on, hold. If this bass dropped when the announcement happened, I would have gone crazy. It doesn't mean FNAF will never come to Fortnite. Hey, hold on to that, brother. Hey, hold on to that, alright? Hold on to that with all your heart. Cling to that, alright? I hope you get that one day. I will continue coping. You're gonna be using the entire coping supply of the community. You got the after. We're not gonna have any more left. I actually am, dude. I'm actually relieved. I am so relieved. I will be back in like 5 seconds. I'm gonna grab a water. All right. Don't die. We did. It's Dead by Daylight. We checked. Trust me. We saw. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Man. That's like a birthday wish for me. I'm actually hyped to watch you. Hey, I haven't played DBD in a while though, so I'll have to start practicing for next year. I never have anyone to play with, so I don't lock in on it that long. I love that game though. I know it's gonna be Movie Trap, but I hope that it was Withered Foxy. Yeah. I've always thought about that before. Before the movie, I always thought about what would Springtrap's mechanic be when people asked, because that was the biggest thing holding it back. Like, what the fuck would you do with Springtrap, besides maybe Phantom animatronics? I don't know. So now that you have movie Springtrap, I still don't know what his ability will be, but, you know, at least it would probably still be the animatronics, but is that too close to Nemesis? I don't know. We'll see. The survivors, at least, you know, are 100% just going to be Joss Hutcherson and Elizabeth Vale in their characters. And then you could do skins for, like, Elizabeth Vale could have a skin that's Charlotte from the books. That'd go hard. And then same thing with Yellow Rabbit. You could have Game, Springtrap, and Burn Trap and stuff like that. Imagine this, FNAF the animated series. Man. Tsuki's my DBD goat. I used to be pretty damn good. Alright. I'm washed now, though. I haven't played in a while. I would fuck with an animated series so hard. I don't even care, like, okay. Me and my friend Deshaun have talked about this, my friend Dakra, who's in some of my videos. We've talked about this before. It doesn't even have to be a serious animated series, bro. You could make, like a silly one that's, like, in-universe, like it's an actual cartoon, and it would still go hard. I pray they get the actual voice actors for the characters. There's a decent chance. Behavior typically does try to do that. Why wouldn't we get Security Breach Vanessa? We could get a skin for her, but if the killer is movie Springtrap, they'll probably only do movie survivors. So it would make sense to do Elizabeth Vale Vanessa, but Security Breach Vanessa could be a skin for her easily. Easily. There's so many skin opportunities. You could even do a Vanny skin for the Yellow Rabbit. Just like you have I forget her name, Chucky's wife. Yeah, Freddy and Friends, exactly. Since the Joy of Creation is now officially endorsed, Toilet Bonnie will punch... Man. I like the movie, but it's a... Sure, and I'm sure she'll be there. Maybe as a skin, she'll be there. If they're not, we can protest. We all know that Abby isn't real. Abby can be ruled out pretty easily. Yeah. Man, I'm sorry. I'm just, like, taken aback right now. I'm slow in the brain right now, because I'm just, like, processing what just happened. My soul, like, left my body, and it's, like, still coming back. This is hype. Although, like I said, if you end up not liking Dead by Daylight, or you don't like Dead by Daylight, this does mean nothing, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. I have no reason to say no, and my friend says play DVD with them. I mean, you can at least check it out next year, you know? I want movie skin and classic Springtrap skins. That's what I'm saying. You could have so many skins. You could have movie Yellow Rabbit. You could... That chat message is wild because we could clip you out of context, brother. We could clip you out of context. We'll roll with it. I feel like Scrap Trapping is going to be a skin because, yeah, I agree with that. Especially because I feel like Dead by Daylight is very realistic art style, obviously. And Scrap Trap / Afton, not that realistic. So I agree with you there. I 100%. I think most likely we'll get, like, Game, Eroded Springtrap, and then maybe Burn Trap, maybe. And maybe Vanny, maybe, as, like, a alternate skin. Radioactive Springtrap from FNAF AR He could. Same thing with, like, the purple one, too. You could have a non-broken Spring Bonnie suit, too, like the Game one, yeah. Because the Game one does look different, so that's true. That's real. You could do Ghost Trap, too. It doesn't even have to be, like, fully canon or make sense. Hey, if the FNAF collab does well, they could do another one, because Resident Evil did multiple. And even when they stopped releasing new killers for Resident Evil, they still released, like, skins and stuff. So, yeah, they could have more. Because before the movie, my 3 thoughts for killers would have been Springtrap, but I don't know how you would do his ability. Scrap Baby, just because I love her, and the Giant Claw is fucking badass, and Vanny. Yeah, they did the Nemesis from Resident Evil 3, and they did Albert Wesker from Resident Evil, well, pretty much all of them. So yeah. And then there's a bunch of skins, too. Like, a bunch of the killers have skins from Resident Evil. A bunch of the survivors have other characters from Resident Evil. So yeah, if this does well, this could be way more content. What would some of the kill animations be for Spring? Exactly, that's what I'm saying, that I've always struggled imagining this. Because I always assumed it'd be like a Springlock suit, right? Because maybe his mechanic would be like, I don't know if any of you play the game, but like Pyramid Head, he doesn't always hook people. He can put them in a cage. So maybe Springtrap can put them in a suit. That'd go crazy. Time for my training arc and learn how to play the game. Lock in. Hey, you got a year. Lock in. True. Dude, DBD player counts are about to go up right now from FNAF fans locking in, trying to train. Maybe the stun animation and the spring locks, that would go hard. There's so much potential with this. There's so much potential. And we're just assuming that it's movie after, which, you know, it probably is the Yellow Rabbit. That's the most likely, but, you know. Plus, it could kind of cross-promote the second movie, couldn't it? Its second movie is December, and that's going to be summer of next year. Since it's a more mature game, can we... True. So true. Because it still bothers me that Scott doesn't like her with a knife, but like some of the merch has her with a knife, and the original teaser has a knife, so it's like, I don't know what you're saying, buddy, but alright. They retweeted it, let's go. We're locked in. There's no going back. He's not lying. There's no going back. We won. If I had to guess, FNAF killers, the three I'm guessing would be Movie Trap with his chair. Oh, true. True. Chair Freddy. Torture Freddy. Withered Foxy, and I don't know. Yeah, Foxy is a good shout because of the hook. Although I would argue that he's not really like the face of the franchise like Springtrap or Freddy. And then like maybe Scrap Baby, but even then, it's definitely gonna be movie Spring Bonnie. Congrats to y'all though. Sag. The Fortniters are in shambles right now. I think Sony pressured with the age rating. Yeah, and I also think Scott did too. Because the books are PG-13 technically, because they're like Scholastic. Even though the books get away with way more graphic shit than the games, but it's a different medium, so... maybe there's other animatronics that get added, like multiple kills, like, yeah, exactly. Especially if it does well. You're 100% correct. Scrap Baby is barely thought of, way less than Foxy. You're 100% correct about that, but that's the only other animatronic that I could see that has like a way to kill you. Like Foxy has his hook, she has her claw, you know what I'm saying? The other animatronics would just like punch you, I guess. But you're 100% correct about that. Man, I wish when I was a normal person contributing to society, but I sunk like the Titanic, getting excited over stuff like this. So goddamn worth it. It is. It is worth it. It is. Lock in. Oh man. Well. Thankfully, we only ended up waiting 2 hours in here. Well, I don't know. Scott wasn't above showing hanged people in sister location. True. He's a little inconsistent, I feel, sometimes. Because, yeah, he says, like, Vanny shouldn't have a knife, but then, like, you're right, hanging people in sister location, and then the books are insane. Like, there are some graphic-ass shit that happens in the books. Why are you... Rex44, I just saw that message. Why are you coming in here with, just, like, random news facts? Oh. First Bangladesh, now Prime Drink. I'm scared to get into DBD because of the community. That's fair. Honestly... As someone who played it for the last couple years, yeah. I mean, they can be super annoying. I just think you just try to have fun, really. That's what I do. Just try to have fun, just try to lock in. Play the game you want to play. People will always have some shit to say, though, unfortunately. No matter what you do. You can play the game in the most, like, cookie-cutter baby way possible. People will still get pissed. There's no pleasing people, so you might as well not try. Wait, he talked about the whole knife thing? He has a few times. I actually kind of wish Daco asked him about it in the interview, but he's kind of said it a few times in Reddit posts about Vanny not having a knife. It's really weird, especially considering in Security Breach there's missing kids, so like the implication would obviously be that they're dead, so like why not show a knife? Ignited skins are possible, because the ignited fucking animatronics are in Security Breach for some reason on the arcade cabinets. Man, imagine Ignited Bonnie as the killer. The Joy of Creation demo is not out. The question, yeah, is now out. Yeah. His Mori could just be him punching you to death. Foxy would be dope though, but Bonnie would punch and Freddy would open his mask for the kill animation. And yeah, I guess Chica could seek the cupcake, like have the cupcake come at you. I doubt it's Freddy Fazbear. Like, because it feels like that'd be so hard to write a mechanic around. It's just gotta be Spring Bonnie or Yellow Rabbit. Like, it just has to be. For sure. Because he's number one, he's the killer of the series, right? So it just kind of makes sense. But it would be cool. There's so much potential, like I said. It's like actually infinite. Like the funny horror. We'll just wait until you open up DBD and you hear that. You hear that in the main menu theme. I go hard. I go crazy. My main would be Bonnie if he gets added, and I would have the Ignited Bonnie skin. Ignited Bonnie's a great design. It just makes Withered Bonnie, but even better. I'm still taking it back. I'm sorry. Still taking it back. This is a banger day, and we're only halfway through the anniversary too, basically. I mean, kind of. We still have, well, no, we're more than halfway, but we still have Steel Will announcement tomorrow, which probably help 1 or 2 DLC, but I'm still excited. And then on Wednesday, is 5 Laps at Freddy's, the demo. So I'm very excited for that. That's gonna be fun. Gonna be silly. I really hope the full release has like online multiplayer, because that'd be fun. And then on August 8th we get Into the Pit. So we're still popping off. We're still popping off. This isn't the end of the hype. Hopefully. Official realistic screenshot model. Actually real. You're so right. Especially if they do a skin of him after Springlock. Like, imagine the detail. It'd go crazy. I like the new Ignited Bonnie. We don't have any full renders from what I know, but when I saw the demo, he looks sick as hell. Yes. Yeah. From when I played it 2 days ago and posted, awesome. He looks great. I feel like Bonnie wouldn't be added, but Withered Bonnie agreed. What do you hope the Steel Wool announcement will be? I mean, if I absolutely could pick myself, I would hope a new game, but I'm fairly certain it's going to be Help Wanted 2 DLC, which is still great. My flesh has rotted from my bones in my bed. I waited for this announcement. The price of skin and bone is worth paying. Or became Springtrap. Well, we got what we were waiting for, and it only took... He really did release it at 6 p.m. That's crazy. We were making fun of that, of how it would be 6 p.m. because 6 a.m., and that's crazy. The Mad Lad actually did that. That's insane. True, it could be Fall Fest. It could be. For sure. I think we'll wrap it up now. We got what we wanted, and I gotta eat too, and that guy has to go to sleep or he's gonna die. So, thank you all for coming out, seriously, and thank you for putting up with the whack-ass microphone. I don't know why you all did, but banger, okay? Banger. Thank you all for coming out. It's been fun. Scott did this the shift in YouTube reel. Minecraft stream. Go on, son. That's gonna be banger. I will probably be streaming tomorrow if I can fix this issue. I'll let you guys know in the community tab on YouTube. If we stream tomorrow, it will be the finishing the Joy Creation demo, like actually beating it, and then finishing the My Pop Goes minigame. So yeah, again, thank you for everyone coming out. I loved hanging out. We just suffered together. That guy needs to go to bed, please. Have a good Minecraft stream. And yeah, what Rex404 said. Remember not to subscribe. Or hold on. Remember to subscribe. Hold on. We're at 1,999. Okay. We're at 1,999. If we can hit 2K by tomorrow or tomorrow, that'll go hard. We'll probably react to the Steel Wool announcement tomorrow on stream if that happens at the same time. I feel like there's going to be multiple killers because it makes more sense. Yeah, I think so too. But anyway, before I could talk for hours about this, alright? I gotta go. Alright. Before I just like lock in. Have a good day, everyone. You have a good Minecraft stream. Other guy, go to bed before you actually die. Mike was a happy accident. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Bye. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.